Hey everybody. So again, I just want to give you guys an overview. This is something for myself too, but I think it's good just to share with the world right now. Three branches of power in the United States. You have the judicial, the executive, and the legislative. Right now I'm looking at the judicial. And so here is the definition of judicial power. The judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. The judges, both of the Supreme and inferior courts, shall hold their offices during good behavior, I'm not sure exactly what that means, and shall, at stated times, receive for their services a compensation which shall not be diminished during their continuance in office. And I think that when they're talking about compensation, they're referring to their pay, but I'm not sure on that either. Anyway, let's move on. Characteristics and attributes of judicial power. Hold on, sorry. All right, judicial power is the power of a court to decide and pronounce a judgment and carry it into effect between persons and parties who bring a case before it for decision. It is the right to determine actual controversies arising between diverse litigants duly instituted in courts of proper jurisdiction. The terms judicial power and jurisdiction are frequently used interchangeably, with jurisdiction defined as the power to hear and determine the subject matter and controversy between parties to a suit, or as the power to entertain the suit, consider the merits, and render a binding decision thereon. The cases in commentary, however, support, indeed require, a distinction between the two concepts. Jurisdiction is the authority of a court to exercise judicial power in a specific case and is, of course, a prerequisite to the exercise of judicial power, which is the totality of powers a court exercises when it assumes jurisdiction and hears and decides a case. Judicial power confers on federal courts the power to decide a case and to render a judgment that conclusively resolves a case. Included within the general judicial power are the ancillary powers of courts to pursue or to punish the contempt of their authority, to issue rights in aid of jurisdiction when authorized by statute, to make rules governing their process in absence of solitary authorizations of prohibitions. Sorry, sometimes it's hard for me to pronounce words. To order their own process so as to prevent abuse. This is the part I really wanted. To order their own process so as to prevent abuse, oppression, and injustice, and to protect their own jurisdiction and offices in the protection of property and custody of law. To appoint masters in chancery, referees, auditors, and other investigators, and to admit and disbar attorneys. As judicial power is the authority to render dispositive judgments, Congress violates the separation of powers when it purports to alter final judgments of Article 3 courts. So yeah, it's just a little bit. There's a lot of information here. Sorry, I get a little tongue-tied and wordy. But it's good stuff to learn. So, all right, I love you guys. Hope you have a good day. All right, bye.